Good afternoon. Thousands of people are expected at the funerals of three men killed during the rioting in Birmingham last week. Haroon Jahan and brothers Shahzad Ali and Abdul Musavir died last Wednesday when a car hit a group of people trying to protect their property from looters. Today, 30-year-old Ian Beckford from Birmingham became the fourth man to be charged with the men's murders when he appeared before the city's magistrates. Our reporter, Kath Mackey, joins us now from Summerfield Park in Winson Green, where the funeral services are due to begin shortly. Well, Kath, tell us a little bit about the scene there this lunchtime.
Well, what you can probably hear, Suzanne, is a verse from the Quran that's being pumped out over the park. We've got a small crowd starting to gather, and final preparations are taking place for those funerals of Haroon Jahan, Shahzad Ali and Abdul Musavir. Their bodies were released by the coroner last night. There were many hours of prayer, and a lot of people came straight here really to get this park ready for today's event. We're expecting the funeral cortege to arrive here in around about an hour's time. Now, a bit earlier, we spoke to a brother of the two brothers who died. He said he hoped today's events pass peacefully.
I am very angry, obviously losing three young brothers here as martyrs and that, but protecting the community. But people should learn a lesson from this, and I'm requesting to everybody, just keep it peaceful and calm, and the funeral to be nice.
Well, with me is Atif Iqbal, who's from Unite Birmingham. Atif, we are expecting the family and lots of friends to arrive here shortly. It's going to be a very difficult time for them, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, a difficult day. It was a difficult evening last night, and also it's been a difficult week. However, within that difficulty, because look, not a lot of us could actually ever comprehend or even begin to understand what it must be like to lose, members of your family and to lose your children. However, within all that, Tariq Jahan has come out, and the way he has spoken,
father of Haroon Jahan,
with such dignity, with such courage, with such strength, with such composure, and he has shown to become an inspiration, and a hope for all of us.
It has been an extraordinary week. Just briefly, I mean, that call for calm, we would hope, would continue to be heard.
Absolutely, and I have got full confidence that that call for calm will continue, one, to be heard, and also we will get a whole sense of calm anyway today, because this event in itself is going to be unprecedented. Specifically from the families, there's been given an invite to individuals from the whole of the community, from all backgrounds, from all faiths, from all communities, and from all ethnicities.
That's great. Thank you very much. We're expecting the speeches to start around about 2, and there'll be a private family burial at Handsworth Cemetery at 3 o'clock. Back to you.
Kath, thanks very much indeed for that. Well, since the men's deaths in the early hours of last Wednesday morning, the world's media spotlight has been on Winson Green. A petrol station in Dudley Road, close to where they were killed, has been transformed into a shrine where hundreds of people have laid floral tributes. Well, our correspondent, Peter Wilson, joins us from there now. So, Peter, I'd assume a very subdued mood there.
It is subdued, but it's also very positive. And in fact, if you haven't seen the hundreds of bouquets here, 8 days on, yet they still look incredibly fresh. And I've been watching people from all shades of the community. I saw a black man, a Muslim woman and a white man bringing bouquets here, standing together, looking at the display and the words. And if you look around us, Dudley Road, it's a very ordinary street, an extraordinary scene here, but you've got butchers, bakers, a pharmacy. They're closing up, everyone from here going to this ceremony this afternoon.
And Peter, people in the community that you've been speaking to, what have they actually been saying to you about today?
Well, they say that never before have they felt such unity. People have been brought together, and they feel that the death of these three young men has not been in vain.
Peter, what do you think then has been the wider impact of the death of these men?
Well, I attended the funeral of the two teenage girls who were shot in the New Year's shootings in Aston. I think it's going to be the same effect. I think the death of these three boys means that Birmingham actually paused last week. It stepped back from the brink, and that really is the tribute to the three here today.
OK, Peter, thanks very much indeed for that. And BBC1 will have full coverage of the funerals from Summerfield Park throughout the afternoon. Well, in other news, about